Don't be ugly. Beauty standards do exist. Get paid. Let's not act delusional. Beauty standards do exist, have always existed, will always exist. And it's a gut wrenching truth, but it has to be said because sitting and lying to yourself doesn't help the situation because you just have to be beautiful. You need to make yourself beautiful and win. You must win. Okay, that sounded a bit aggressive, but please have discernment before we proceed. Have discernment, think through before you say something. People tend to forget that beauty has always been there. It's always been perceived, admired, written poems for words for. Beautiful women have always existed. Women who are perceived as beautiful by their society have always existed. You have grandmothers, they had their own way of doing things, doing their hair, doing their makeup, and even right now with each era, like people talk about the Y2K era and it had its own makeup, its own beauty standards. There's different eras where it reflects that. So beauty is always something that we chase as human beings because we also love seeing beautiful things and we're attracted to beautiful things. Ancient Egyptians designed intricate wigs, kohl eyeliner, stained nails with henna. Ancient Greeks used olive oil for anti-aging. Some other ethnic groups bathed in milk to combat aging and have clear skin. I know there are topics such as colorism and racism and a lot of other things that are intertwined with beauty or affect beauty, but it's not things that you should concentrate on and put your energy on because if you can't change it, why PMS over it? There are many women who are at the forefront today and they were never deemed as beautiful or whatever standard of beauty. They're not the standard of beauty, which I don't like that word. I don't like any of that. I truly don't. You might think like, oh, I love this. I don't. It's just that it's the way of the world. And all the beauties have to find a way to live through it and they're iconic throughout, truly, because what's the point? You cannot live this life on hard mode. Like that's not the goal here. We already have capitalism, a lot of genocide, and all these other things going on. You need to exist in the group that people do find beautiful. Generally, there'll be a few people here and there, but generally, people do find you beautiful because that makes your life easier. That is why everybody's getting Botox fillers, this altercations, and I'm not blaming no one. I'm like, girl, do you. Don't do too much because then you start looking funny, but do you. I would never put down someone on trying to make themselves more beautiful because I know what society we live on. And, the people who lie and keep saying, no, it's fake. It's fake. Like, you're perfect the way you are. They're lying to you. They're truly lying to you. They want to see your demise. And you need to claim your life back by understanding that people in general we judge each other on literally the first few minutes that you meet someone. And of course, if you get to build a relation with a person, you can change or enhance their perspective on you. But otherwise, if it's a one time thing, then they're stuck with whatever image forever. And it's not that deep, but it kind of is. It kind of is. Striving for beauty does not mean to go insane, to lose your mind, to not find harmony within yourself. That's not what we mean here. Never think you cannot achieve beauty because you can. Just go get a filler. You can. Girls are using anti-aging skincare, and it's kind of insane. It is insane, but it just showcases where we exist. Maybe when we were younger, you used to play maybe with your mom's lipstick or that, or whatever it is, or the MAC powder foundation. And there's this banana powder that was also famous. So if you're using that, you're also trying to cosplay, a beautiful woman when you're younger. So I can't really blame the young people as like the children. I would say that as much because I just think there needs to be guidance. And I'm not talking to children right now. Let me make that very clear. I'm talking to people who are 18 and above, okay? So how can you become beautiful? That is question as old as time. You just need to dye your hair, get products, get fillers. You need to buy new makeup. You need to learn how to do makeup. You need to get a BBL. I'm joking, okay? But not on everything. Get a skincare routine. Start with minor things, honestly. Just clean your room, get a job you like, dress up for the job you like, buy really good quality clothes, buy really good clothes that complement you. Look up people with your body type or aesthetic on social media and follow that or use that as guidance. And honestly, I'm not against fillers or whatever. If someone wants to get them moderately. Do not be looking funny. Just get them moderately. You have odd features, utilize them. You have almond eyes, you have hooded eyes or something. Like a lot of people like that, honestly, and they're stunning. Look them up. Search how to maybe do your makeup based on that, how to this, and work with that. Because when you dwell on, I don't have this, I don't have that, then what? What changes? Because if tomorrow we wake up and we're still ugly and miserable, now what? Get a haircut or get, um, I don't get a wig, get anything, honestly. Shave your hair, plait your hair, who cares? Just do something towards beauty. Do not allow yourself to be ugly. There's literally a million beauty brands. Just find something that you can start with. You can start with like ColourPop, honestly, and start there. Don't think of yourself as ugly because I never said you're ugly. I'm saying don't be ugly. Okay. Now that you have acquired beauty, don't be shy about it. Be proud. Do not, and that doesn't mean like you go up to people's face and be like, "Yo, ugly, mama's ugly." No, it shows. I feel like when you're pleased with yourself, it's reflected outside because it's all energy. But even if, let's say, you're cosplaying beauty, but you don't feel it within, people can clock the energy like, "Oh, she probably feels uncomfortable." Honestly, people can feel that. So you need to be like, I am comfortable. It's all in my mind. I'm okay. First time wearing makeup is gonna be a little scary because people might comment because they're not used to you. They'll be like, oh, this and that. Don't pay attention to that. Better your skills. Make yourself look really hot. Trust me, along the way there will come really good people who be like, oh girl, you look good, or oh girl, maybe like make this better, and give yourself grace. You must give yourself grace, but do not delude yourself into ugliness as it's not a look. It's not a look. If you love yourself, you're gonna make yourself more beautiful. That's just facts. Like I'm not. Even if you're bullied by because of your looks, trust me, it's just because they're jealous. Look at Kate Moss; she was bullied. Look at Paris Hilton was bullied. There are many people who are not conventionally attractive or who have been bullied for their looks and have made it. So nothing should make you feel like you can't make it or you can't achieve beauty status because people do find you beautiful if you present yourself as beautiful. That is all. If you present yourself as beautiful, people do find you beautiful. A lot of unique looking people, I hate that word, but a lot of unique people are one of like beauty icons. A lot of basic looking people are beauty icons. Like they're not only successful, but people do perceive them as beautiful because of how they present themselves, right? So you need to stop telling yourself or feeding yourself with this. um I can't be perceived. I can't be perceived as beautiful. I'm not beautiful. That is disgusting talk. We do not do that here. Okay, beauty does allow you to be treated way better. Ask any pretty girl. It's really hard to get mistreated as a beautiful person. And I'm not saying that there won't be horrible people who treat you a certain way. There won't be, let's say, jealous friends and all that, or good friends. All these things are possible. Beautiful people are treated well. So if you're gonna be treated well, you got to be beautiful. I'm so serious in that. Beautiful people are treated very, very well. When you're beautiful, when the society around you perceives you as beautiful, instantly your value goes higher. Everybody wants to date you. I mean, that's not end all be all, but you'll get even this small gestures from people without asking. You never see a pretty woman in extreme distress without someone running to help them. I mean, women in general, but pretty women just. I've never seen pretty people struggle that much. Pretty people who know that they're beautiful. You don't only need to be beautiful, you need to understand that you're beautiful. Right now, as you are, I know you're beautiful. I know if you're watching this, I know you're beautiful. But if you want to take it to the next step, enhance your beauty and don't feel guilty about it. Because the thing with upgrading, everybody's going to be, not everybody, but some people are going to be on your it, and they will be triggered by seeing your glow. And I'm not even saying this in a venomous way, like, oh my god, girl, people are after you. The early 2000 movies, although nostalgic, beautiful, but also crap, really propagated the ugly Betty to beautiful swan propaganda, I would say. It does say something about where we stand as society on beauty and how we perceive beauty and what is beautiful to most people, because each region might have their own sense of beauty, and then there are people who are like globally accepted as like, oh, they're beautiful. Maybe not by everyone, but majority, so that's the point here. Loving yourself, some might say, can also be displayed in a way of showing your beauty, and that's why I used to be obsessed with shows where like Plain Jane, maybe like now it's controversial, I don't know, but I used to watch maybe at a really young age because I don't think I was allowed to watch those type of shows, but I still watched it because I was like, it's so good, and it was, because you'd see these women, glow up, and there's also this TikTok lady. She also like dresses women, listen to their fashion, the things they like, the jobs they have, because that contributes to how you dress. She transforms their style, and it's so amazing to see. Like you see these people lighten up, and it's just I love it. Like you see now they're like beautiful. Like before you're beautiful to like, the kind people. You know how much beauty has done for women? A lot. So